Back in another Minecraft video, I guess. Today we're talking about the Minecraft trailer. Now, I have two clips here that I will show doing this. One's from Mr. Moist Critical himself and Mumbo Jumbo. Two things that I agree with, but I just kind of want to go through and let some comments on this because this movie is weird, or not even the movie. This trailer is weird. When I first watched it, I was very confused. I'm still gonna go see it, but I might hate it. So let's just get started. I'll try and recreate my genuine reactions whenever I first saw this. So here we go. I do like this bit of the portal. The portal looks cool. I feel like we're going to the ether. Sadly, no, obviously. So my first problem is right here. This looks like they're standing on a green screen. Like it doesn't look like they're in the world. It looks like they're standing on a green screen, which is what I assume happened. And that's not awful, but what I do enjoy is the fact that this landscape looks freaking beautiful. These mountains in the background, these cherry blossoms over here, what I assume's a mesa, everything looks absolutely stunning. And that's probably one of the few good things I have to say about this trailer is that the background and the scenery looks beautiful and looks exactly how a Minecraft movie I would expect. I just feel like it should have done something like the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Don't question that. That's for a future video where, you know, everything was animated. You didn't have a person playing Mario in the movie as live action. It was just animated and Jack Black voiced Bowser, right? And they could have done that perfectly fine. I don't know why they didn't, because it would make it look so much better. It'd make me think what I imagine Minecraft to be, because Minecraft's a blocky landscape. Then suddenly you're shoving these actual people in there, when that doesn't really fit because it's never been real people. They're just blocks and rectangles. But we continue. Now, what I'm assuming right here is that it's going to be these people come through this portal somewhere from our world, right? And they come in, but that poses a huge problem that we'll get to when we see Jack Black. But we'll get there. The funniest moment of the trailer is about to come up, so have fun with that. If you haven't watched it, of course. First, before we get there, this sheep. I want to know where they got this from, cause tell me. Obviously, I must have just tell me how this. That's the wrong one. Tell me how this became this. Why does it have teeth? I understand like the sheep should have teeth, but like. Come on. Where did you get this? Anyways, this is the best. This is the best part of this whole trailer.
What the hell?
Right there. I do really like the way that those piglins and such look. Hold up. Next year. I do really like the way these gas and piglins look. I think they look absolutely beautiful. I think the chains are crazy, even though this isn't something that ever happens in the game, right? I think it looks really cool, and them raiding the village looks really cool. This is a stunning shot. The backlit of the wolf. I really wish wolves in Minecraft actually howled at the moon. I think that'd be really cool. That's something they should have meant. But like, this is just a stunning screenshot. Honestly, might have to replace my beautiful background. Now I have a second problem with this. I wonder what are these? Are they buckets? I don't see, like, we don't really get to see what he crafts. Let's see. He puts on what looks like one iron and a stick, but this also isn't reflected right here. Now there's just a bunch of iron scattered everywhere, and he just punches it and it becomes these. I'm assuming that was chains I kind of saw. So maybe he was making chains with the iron and the stick, and then he made like two buckets connected by a chain. I do think that this stuff back here looks really cool. The TNT, I don't know what these are. The fireworks, right? They look really good. That's a little bit too small of a pumpkin for me. These swords and stuff over here look really good. I'm assuming that's a trident. It's kind of hard to tell. The torch looks a little weird because it's just entirely on fire. Or this is giant and the fire's coming from it. In that case, I think the fire should have been blocky and not looking like actual fire, but I digress. Once again, stunning shot right there. I also really like this because it shows the weird gravity, and I wonder if they're able to hold them. And I love that it goes from being this giant block to the tiny little block. I think that's hilarious and it's so accurate.
You can dream about here, you can make.
Once again, Piglins looks absolutely cool, but I have another problem with this creeper right here. Why is it furry? I feel like when I imagine a creeper, right? When I imagine a creeper, I don't imagine this to be furry. I mean, it explodes. I imagine this to be like either scaly or something that can like blend in with like grass, but doesn't look like grass. I mean, look at this. What about this looks furry to you? Maybe this like fan drawing. Also, why does it have four legs? I guess they do seem to have four legs, but like this doesn't look furry to me. And I feel like that's a lot of people's reflected things is that it doesn't look furry. I don't know why they're furry. I also don't know why Jason Momoa is in this movie with the weird hairstyle. I think it's a mullet, but it's also just like a regular I don't even know. Once again, Piglins, absolutely beautiful. I think the Nether is going to be one of my favorite places shown. I really hope we get to see the end. Also, why are his eyes purple? Now we get to Mr. Steve or Jack Black, and I'll let it play for just longer.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
I have a big problem with that line. That line right there, because I've never imagined Steve just walking up to you and going, "I am Steve." And then he says nothing else. That's it. And then a thing I mentioned earlier, right, where they come into the world, right? I think that's supposed to, like, they're coming in from this world, right? They don't know where they are. Then why does Steve look like the rest of them? Is Steve also from the world? Is this a what's the movie I'm thinking of? Is this a Jumanji type thing where there's already a guy in there who's been stuck in there for like 30 years? I mean, he's got gray hair, maybe that's why. But like also this doesn't look like Steve. It's a thing that Mr. Penguin Zero talked about. And I think it fits really
confirmed
well.
a lot of people's suspicions that, yep, this is going to be turbo ass. Jack Black as Steve is the biggest one people are pointing the finger at here. So Jack Black plays Steve. For those of you that don't know Minecraft, which is 0 people watching, I'll still just show you anyway. This is Steve. He's basically just playing Jack Black, but in a blue shirt. It looks like he rolled out of bed and they gave him this blue shirt instead. All right, now you're Steve.
Which is just actually fully accurate. Also, I forgot to show this one earlier. This one is for the beautiful landscapes.
It had lichen on it. Like, it was like a hand-painted tiny little log. Okay, every single wide in this film looks completely nuts. It's like Minecraft turned to 1,000. I really do wonder if they
Need a Minecraft movie texture pack. Please, I'm begging some developers, please get on that. Also, what was that eyebrow raise?
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
I think this is a really, really cool shot of a Minecraft movie. I want to punch this thing. Genuinely. It looks more like what I imagined the llamas looked like, but I still want to punch it. I don't know why. Maybe it bad at me too many times, but I want to punch it. I just want to walk up to it, sock it in the face. I don't care if it spits at me. I'll sock it in the face again. I want to punch it. I look at that and I'm like, I need to punch it. I think the Pigman's marching is really cool, but I still want to punch this thing. I'm gonna punch it. So I'm gonna walk up to the screen when I go see this movie and just absolutely sock it in the face. Like I won't be able to resist, honestly. But yeah, that's the that's the Minecraft movie trailer. I'm not really sure how I feel. I don't know if I'm gonna hate it or I'm gonna like it. Apparently, previews are already out for this movie. I know people have gone and seen them. They live in California where all those things happen. I don't live in California. I was not attending. Apparently, it's funny for Minecraft fans, but it's a pretty mid movie overall. Apparently, they watched it when the CGI wasn't fully done, so it looked really weird for most of it, but there were some things that looked really good. I'm not sure the full details. Apparently, they're not supposed to talk about it, but I'm terrified.